The return of fire for the all-new Honda Civic comes without a doubt. After a successful launch in April, Honda Cars Philippines, or HCPI, recently brought the media to Bohol to try out what this famed stunner had to offer.
It's a beautiful sight here of the Chocolate Hills, and we just passed by a carman for the Honda Civic test drive. And earlier you saw the cars being tested from Bellevue Hotel all the way to Chocolate Hills, so it's good to take selfies here also.
The catchy tagline then was Civic Reborn, which HCPI executives wanted the media to personally experience in this upgraded Civic during the drive.
When we came up with the tagline of Civic Reborn, we really wanted to show that this was completely a new Civic, but at the same time a Civic which goes back to the strengths and the core foundation of what a Civic really is, which is to be really a sporty sedan for our customers.
When asked what message HCPI Senior AVP in Sales Mazano Katoka had for the media during an interview, he said,
"We want to make each media to know this potential of the new engine, so we had this kind of test drive event. And also we concentrate to ride an actual vehicle."
Thus, right as soon as we landed in Tagbilaran Airport, 7 of these wonders were already waiting for us. 3 1.8E model variants and 5 1.5RS turbo trims were all hungry for a spin. At the onset, we were immediately greeted with a striking revolutionary silhouette advanced neo sedan design concept. With its more aggressive styling, it now already exudes that modern design signature present in other current models. What captured our eye were its C-shaped, exquisite taillights, making it stand out from the rest of the sedan crowd. Not to mention its now low squat stance, telling of a sporty coupe-like appeal. In addition, exclusive to the top-of-the-line RS Turbo were the high-gloss black-finished front grille, wing-type trunk spoiler, chrome door handles, LED fog lamps, and two-tone 17-inch alloy wheels. Together with STV's Wicam Boa and auto enthusiast Anton Andres, we were first pitted behind the wheels of a 1.E version. Performance-wise, with 141 horsepower and 174 Nm of torque, this entry-level Civic already caps just 10.4 seconds from 0 to 100 kph. Its 1.8-liter SOHC iVTEC 4-cylinder paired with CVT gives it a unique kick, while giving a sense of security to its firm and balanced handling. Not to mention, switch it to sports mode and hello, happy hormones! Next to twist or palate is our sitting time inside the turbocharged 1.R iVTEC engine variant, which puts out 170 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. On the get-go, this stunning beast boasts of power and speed like no other, dashing in only 7.2 seconds from 0 to 100 kph on long straights. From the low end to the mid-range, the output was evidently clear-cut, compelling, feeding in constant acceleration. The almost 100 km road trains of Bohol served as our testing ground for a 2-day affair. According to event organizer George Ramirez, the route was really meant to test the drivability of this 10th generation Civic.
I've discovered a lot of internal roads in the island, which was spectacular, right? I mean, there's one part that I was on the radio saying this is the Nordschleife of Bohol, man. You just hill, up and down, swerving. I mean, the driving part was just, I just loved it, right? We had long straights and big turns to feel all the power you want for long cruising kind of driving. We had medium zigzags, elevation changes. We had super tight, like when we were in the man-made forest and stuff, it's super tight zigzags, you know. And then we had dirt. We had to pass those muddy sections. We had about 2 kilometers of flat mud, and then the other, say, 800 meters or a kilometer where we had to cross a bridge that had been destroyed. So it's just like a temporary bridge, and it's just like you're in the middle of the jungle inside a rainforest, and there's this river and rapids snaking around you, and we're just going through that. Again, it's letting the guys check out, you know, traction control, right, which normally you wouldn't have if we were just on paved roads, right? And then you know, ABS, stability control, all these things. I wanted these guys to feel it, you know, because like you know, the question everyone, how much better is it than the last car?
Media participants, meantime, can help but be in awe of this sporting beauty. Business Mirror's Randy Pellegrino, for one, loved how the Civic has evolved.
The evolution from the previous generation is really, you know, significant. That I would even consider it as several notch higher compared to, you know, typical evolution of cars. And as well as the interior, very modern. And I particularly like the infotainment. It gives you that feeling of operating a tablet.
Auto enthusiast Anton Andres, meantime, even compared it to the Honda Accord.
The new Civic proved itself really well, kept us very comfy all throughout. Needless to say, it's a huge step up from the previous generation model, to a point that this one actually feels like an Accord already. Definitely something we'd recommend in the Beat. And the biggest surprise was the 1.8 model, because you have many of the features you would find in luxury cars of the past, and here it is now in a more reasonable and more affordable package.
Thus, like an old flame, the Civic spectacle back during the 90s was again rekindled. It was reborn. For Honda Philippines, we can only sum up this admirable feat in just 3 words. 1. Class act.